you want to tell me your little interaction with
Interaction
police?
with the Plymouth police. I didn't get arrested. I was detained.
Where were you?
Just outside the university, and I can't remember what they originally stopped us for. I think they might have said, "Oh no, yeah, you couldn't have it." We were going into a no drinking zone, so you couldn't have any drinks.
What, so you had some alcohol in you?
Yeah, like cans and shit.
So good.
So he tells us to put our cans away, and we do. And I go, I'm walking away, and I go, it's a good thing he's doing a job. He's a public servant. And I didn't mean it in like a. I mean, I was drunk, and I can maybe understand why somebody would get pissed off, right?
Yeah.
But he thought I was insulting him.
It's just a statement that's true.
He grabbed me over, and he was like, first of all, he said, "Do you mind not swearing?" And I said, "What language did you use? No, what language did I use? What offensive language did I use?" And he said, "Fucking." You just said it there. So I kind of pissed him off even more. Not meaning to. Again, I was just playing the game.
Yeah.
And then everybody go, but he detained me. I said, "What am I being detained for, officer?" For being an idiot. And
Nice.
And I was just every time I tried to answer a question, he would cut me off. You know. And I'd say, "I'm just trying to explain. I wasn't actually being rude. It's nothing against you as human beings." I said that. I was like, "It's not against you. I know you're just doing your job."
Just want my questions answered.
So when I tried to ask questions, they cut me off and be like, "Look, you're being cheeky again. You're being cheeky." And he asked for my name. I was like, "Why do I have to give you my name? If you don't give me your name, I'm putting you under arrest." So I thought, "Fuck it. I'll give him my name." And I started spelling it out for him, but he kept on like, "What? What?" So then I went, "Right, again. I am." And then he grabbed hold of me and took me over to the side again. He was like, if you don't stop being cheeky, mate, I'm taking you to the cells." I was like, "What the fuck?"
So for being stupid and cheeky, you're going to get arrested.
Like, they haven't got anything better to do. But I think he was just intimidated because he was obviously surrounded by loads of new freshers.
Yeah.
You know?
So he's going to set a fucking...
Well, not let. I mean, and the woman as well. There was a man and a woman, and the woman was like, every time I tried to explain to her, she'd be like, "Look, there you go again. There you go again." Like, she was just like kind of sidecar to the dude who was detaining me for something I upset him about. I did nothing. There's nothing wrong. It's just I upset him, and he abused his power. The fact that he called me a servant. Rude, but I thought that's what you were. I thought that's what happens in a tax system. You know.
Yeah.
It goes towards the police. Effectively, they serve the public. And then somebody was like, as we were walking away, it was like, "Yeah, but that thing you said about him serving the public is bullshit because you're just you. You're not the public."
You're lower than this job.
If I'm a citizen to the country, then the police, hey.
They're there to protect and to help you and to stop people breaking laws.
So now they've already got my name.
So now you've got a black mark against you.
For being cheeky, you know.
Well, did you get a stop form then?
I didn't get stopped for them, they just took my name down. But maybe it's just like their little student notebook. This is the problem, like, there's so many police now, and they're trained so... They're not trained to do their job properly. And then when it gets into a situation like that, they just abuse their power because I've personally insulted them.
Yeah.
And I need to. And I apologise. And instead of, you know, me doing something wrong, like actually something wrong that is an arrestable offence.
Yeah, there's a difference between the police being told to keep the situation under control, to act in certain ways, but that's not what policing is. The police is meant to be an individual taking responsibility for serving the public and keeping the peace. There's nothing to do.
I think it's just the way it's phrased, like serving the public. Serving the bloody public?
Yeah, it does sound a bit derogatory, but it's not. It's just a term.
Just a term. It's just a term. And then, and I was trying to explain to, like, I kept on joking with everybody afterwards. And they were like, "Yeah, but the police can tell you what to do." I was like, "Yeah, but only if, you know, only if you subscribe to it." And nobody sees the same way I do.
No,
you know, they haven't woken up to the illusion yet. So this is going to be fun for the next.
Yeah, you're just gonna have to prove it in front of them one day.
Well, that's what I wanted to do with the police. Like, I wanted to ask questions and be like, look, come on, guys. Plus, I just wanted to kind of show them that, look, I'm going to be like this anyway. But apart from that, I haven't had any trouble with the police.
Nope, just street drinking and swearing.
Yeah, not swearing.
I don't know what the laws are on swearing.
I know that there's like, they can say if you're using offensive language. So if you're calling someone a fucking cunt to their face,
Yeah.
then look, you're in a public area. Why don't you do this in your own, the comfort of your own home and all that shit? But
What if you use it in an adjective in a sentence? Not.
I got him to say the fuck. Apparently, I can't remember saying fucking.
Yeah.
And so I asked him what questions did I say, and he swore as well. So how can it be that he can make laws about me swearing in a place, which I can't remember me doing, and then he can say the same word?
Did he grab you? Did he touch you?
To pull me away.
Yeah.
I could have done the whole I didn't give you consent to touch me and all that shit. But like,
Yeah.
sometimes, because I wasn't up for like actually staying there. I wanted to go out. It was my first night out,
Yeah, you don't want to waste time because it's just going to keep going round and round if they're not going to want to chat back. If they won't even enter a conversation with you, then you're just going to have to just comply to just get out of their fucking grip, their grasp.
I haven't had any bad security guards yet.
Yeah, they're easier, I guess, because they've got no authority.
But that's the problem.
Except for the area.
If some uniform, if you put a badge on their arm, if you call them a status, you're a policeman. Oh, okay. Because I wear this nice hat and I can enforce the laws, but I can break them too.
And you won't notice because I'm wearing this here costume.
I'm wearing this here fancy costume.